Little J and Big Cuz for NITV is about entertaining for the children and giving them, exposing schools and, our cultures to the communities and to the school communities. The great thing about Little J and Big Cuz, it also provides educational resources for teachers and schools and also for families. The kids are seeing themselves and the scenarios at home. It's life. So the themes throughout this series are themes that the children can relate to. It's discovery, it's imagination, it's storytelling, it's family connection, and it's laughter. The Educational Research Institution, ACER, came to us with this proposal, and we said, well, definitely kids is really important to us. Animation has success. There's a lot of evidence over the last few decades with television throughout the world and media throughout the world of how animation can really capture the imagination of children.
Incredible, boys!
You know, what's really exciting with this series is it has the potential to really change educational outcomes in Australia. For educators and, non-Indigenous children to sort of see that, where the similarities lie with our cultures and also the differences, and that it should be celebrated and it should be a part of the school system. So we believe in the power of media at NITV. There is success that has happened internationally and also with other World Indigenous channels. They've had major success where children see themselves. It changes their place and their being and essentially their belonging. We are delivering it in several different languages. I feel that this is the next transition for NITV. There are 300 odd different nations of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. We're very diverse. We're unique, but we're diverse as nations across this country. And what is very much missing is having your own languages. Look, without NITV consistently showing positive images of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, there's very little opportunity for non-Indigenous Australians to see our world. And, they say 6 out of 10 Australians have never even met an Indigenous person. We're only a small percentage of the Australian population, only about 2.6. Only around 500,000 of us. So, I don't blame or resent the fact that Australians don't know their true story and their true history of Australia because they're not exposed to it. So the beauty with NITV is, there's no excuses because you can switch on the channel any minute of the day. But without that, the images that a lot of Australians are seeing in media tend to be negative. And also, more importantly for me and NITV, our young Indigenous people without NITV are seeing themselves negatively. So if you're consistently seeing yourself, your family in a negative way, only in mainstream news reporting, so not through an Indigenous perspective, can only have a harmful effect on families and young people. So what's really important for NITV is to have the truth. So we're not particularly saying everything has to be positive. We're actually just delivering the realities of our homes and our communities and our cultures. Yes, there are issues, and yes, we need to expose, and yes, we need to ensure that they're consistently communicated and reported on. But there's a whole big story out there. And so the important thing for us as a channel is to ensure that everyone has the full story of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander. We're delivering this animation series on television, but we know kids are on various devices, so they can capture Little J Big Cuz on their devices, and they can also go and explore and also have their own downloadable game and explore with Little J and Big Cuz, the reading opportunities with the apps that are available as well. So this the way media is at the moment in television and entertainment, we have to be really holistic. This is a community issue, and we should all get together. So if there is a call for action, is, you know, sit down with your family and your communities and connect with Little Jane Big Cuz, have fun with the games and talk about it, and NITV in general, and you know, culture in general. So, you know, we can't, as NITV, we're not the be all and end all in solving everything. We're just one of many organisations playing a part, and we should all do our part more consistently and collaboratively more often. So if anything, like, let's just keep doing the best we can as often as we can for our next generation of Australians.
He's part of country.
For us as NITV, the content had to really capture this child and this family to want to sit down together and just go into the world of Little Jane Big Cuz. It's something I think audiences have been wanting and asking for years, and I'm really excited that NITV is now in this position to deliver Little Jane Big Cuz to the world.